pretty busy.
I'm from mom and dazzle. Got it like ground like gravel. Coming back around like lasso. Macro. Like a vision board, I see with clarity. I hustle like my name is Garyvee.
Alba, motherfuckers, I've been telling you.
Council's talking about equity. I'm Triple H giving the pedigree. That meaning I'm special, my specialty. I put in the work till I'm dirt in the earth. I'm moving furniture to Bevel.
I really love The Office and I really hate Yudkin. I didn't realize how fancy our lawyer was. You can like find stuff in there to flip on Facebook Marketplace.
This is Rich.
Hey Rich. What's the best thing, what's the most challenging thing?
The most challenging thing is we're uneducated.
Right. And are they just making subjective calls?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with that at the moment. We had some lovely social content ideas, and unfortunately they've kind of been taken off the radar, and the client's keen to do like highlights from events that they're doing, which won't make a splash on social.
Right. It's really unbelievable how unemotional I've become about that. You know, I don't think we ever waver from giving the right advice, because that's what our job is. What can I answer for you?
I'm curious, so I do a lot of photography in my own time.
Nice.
I absolutely love it. I want to grow my audience.
So,
I'm curious what tips you have.
and you're on Instagram? The truth is, the way you win in building an audience is you have the right content and you get awareness. You did the lightweight one, which is the hashtags.
Yep.
It blows me away how many people don't do that. Like that's just so imperative.
Yep.
I used to not do it because I was taking for granted the fact that I had distribution. But even now I was like, fuck that, that's lazy. Let me like do it right. But the way to really do it is every single time you post a photo, you should DM 30 to 50 people who potentially may share it. Now, but here's the key. If there's Landscape London and has at London and they share shit and it's 4 million followers, you have to figure out how to actually bring them value when you DM them. Everybody's DMing them. I get a DM every day, like from 500 times. So make sure when you see the accounts, you give thoughts to when you forward the photo, say, hey, you know, I'm really trying to get some exposure, like straight up man, right? I'm trying to get some exposure. If there's anything I can help you with, they may look and go, oh, hey, mate, why don't you give us 10 other photos that we'll just use for ourselves. We won't even credit you. We need more content. And you'd be thrilled to do that on an account that has 900,000 followers that's going to tag you on your photo.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the game.
No, that's a good one.
Good.
Cheers for that.
Yeah. Good luck,
Great to
man.
meet you.
Yeah. Reach out anytime.
Will do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you. Anything that hasn't, anything from a higher level or anything that you're curious about?
Well, we've been talking recently a lot about, well, just since yesterday with the YouTube announcement, and like, is this the end of TV?
I think no, but I think that it's the end of TV for the people in the media landscape who think that's the end all be all. You're lucky. I think you're more similar to somebody who was in their 20s in 1940, 1950 and watched all these different changes. And then that became the market for 50 years. I think that's what we'll see a little bit, though I don't think there'll ever be a run because the technology is going to change so much, and VR coming in 10, 15 years on the consumer side. So But I do think the YouTube announcement was interesting. I haven't dug deep into it, but I'm excited about it.
Hi, Gary.
Good to see you again.
Meet you.
Officially.
Hi, Cameron.
How are things?
Good, thank you. Good, busy. We're
Writing is a talent. I don't care if you.
it's ideas. It's always ideas and story.
If you write it on a wall or like that, Vayner has always been very digital forefront, even for digital. But it's unbelievable how the only thing I ever worried about if somebody came from a more traditional place is if they held subjective things at a higher regard.
Right.
But by the way, that happens to digital natives.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not, the digital traditional thing has never filtered in any other way than who's just holding on to historics.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. That doesn't even filter in my mind.
We make really good stuff, and everything is digital. We're using particular platforms.
Yes.
It's like how do we
make
those explosives?
And we have to be smart and respect the context of where we deliver it.
I think context is everything. Actually.
The whole thing.
Just having this conversation.
The whole thing.
It's like tell me when it's actually going live, because when you know that, it starts to change how we speak, and it's kind of being a bit more playful too. So. All cool.
Yeah. And so what's your biggest observation about the difference here than what you've kind of seen elsewhere, if anything?
I get the vibe is much nicer. Having worked in a lot of big agencies, there's a lot of big egos and stuff like that.
Yes.
As I say, I'm an East End girl. I don't really have time for stuff like that.
Yes.
I just want to.
Sounds like I like East London.
Huh?
Is that the East London vibe? Good.
Like
Yes. I hate that shit.
Yeah, me too. I think it's a waste of time.
You know what? It's a waste of time. That's a very good job, Claire. That's exactly what it is.
Excellent.
That's exactly what it is.
We're going to be good friends.
Yes, we are. Speed is the only thing that matters, and opinions predicated on people's insecurities and ego slow shit down.
Absolutely, completely agree.
Good for you. That's good. That's exactly right. I'll give you a good piece of advice I wish somebody told me. Number one, nothing changes. Humans stay the same. So don't ever think the technology is going to make the human change. They're going to adapt to it, but the core principles of human behavior are very tried and true. Number two, everything takes longer than you think. True. When I was, how old are you? 28. Man, you look good. So going a little younger, when I was 21, 22, when I launched WineLibrary.com in 1996, I said by the year 2000, everybody's gonna come into Wine Library with a phone that's gonna, and I didn't say smart, so I don't wanna, that's gonna understand the prices of everything, is what I said. And so I better have the best prices. It is 2017, and it's 21 years later, and almost nobody walks into my store and uses their smartphone to look up prices. Occasionally. So AI is right. VR is right. The technology's there. The consumer adaption. The adoption by the consumer is what people underestimate. Because it's why we're not using Google glasses and spectacles to scale. Like, our behaviors are tough to change.
Definitely.
They will over time. I need to run. We should continue this conversation. For sure. I think you're right. I think there is something to be done. Listen, you have my inbox. It's Gary at VaynerMedia. Let's start communicating. I'll email you back my cell phone number. Actually, I'll give it to you right now. Anything I can answer for you?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've worked at like a small agency. I worked at a really big one.
Yes.
And during my time there, there's been like a shift in clients. Like they're taking their business away from the bigger agencies that have like loads of red tape and loads of process, and they're going to like smaller, more agile agencies, like sort of like VaynerMedia, but even smaller than VaynerMedia. So I just wanted to kind of ask you, like, what's your POV on where the agency model is going in the next like 5 years? And
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care. To be very frank, I just want them to come to us because we'll be the best version of whatever it is.
Right.
I think the pendulum always goes independent, conglomerate. Independents get bought up by the conglomerates. I think we'll be the biggest independent shop in the world.
Cool.
And that's it. Just want to kind of, whether they're bigger than us or smaller than us. But I think when David and Goliath fight, it's very important that both of them work on their strengths. I think it's crazy when Goliath loses to David. Goliath should never lose to David. That means bad strategy.
Absolutely.
So when we're Goliath, so like us versus Luca, Like if he was still doing it, I would really make sure we're fucking huge. Step on his face and kill him. And if we're David, because it's us versus WPP, like get a fucking rock and put it in his fucking eye. Like, you know, so I don't really care if I'm the big guy or the little guy. I just care to win.
Cool.
So, you know, that's how I think about it. Whatever I have to do, I'm always gonna do that. That's what I've always done.
Yeah.
But it's really hits my radar, like where you are, like I don't know why. I was like, the other day I was like, why do I actually know what Ryan's up to and like in life? No, I'm seeing a lot of shit. I think I subconsciously am like filtering it. And I'm like, do I like Ryan more than I think? This is literally what I said to myself.
Sunshine in London. What a rarity it is, guys.
Imagine I just bumped into Garyvee. This is mental.
How are you?
This is mental. I'm cool.
Good, man. Real pleasure.
Mental. Hey, Vaynerchuk.
Yes, sir. How are you?
In London. Good.
I have an office here. This is where VaynerMedia's office is.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Rob.
Rob.
Nice to meet you. Me and my Dev, my boy Dev, talk about you all the time. Literally.
Thank you, brother. It's real nice to meet you, man.
Gary Vaynerchuk. Remember Garyvee? I showed you his video. Yeah.
He's on the phone.
Nuts, yeah.
Got it? Okay.
You off, yeah?
Yeah.
Man,
real
how long
pleasure.
are you in London for?
I'm actually going to Hamburg, Germany right now. I was here for like 6 hours, but I'm here often.
Okay, well, do that thing again. You know when you did the meet and greet?
I'm gonna.
Do that again.
I will.
Hey, this is
Thanks for
fun.
saying hello.
Hey,
Take care. The DailyVee part was perfect. That's the perfect scene for like the opening, the end, you know? You're kidding. I knew, by the way, I knew you were kidding. Didn't fall for it, swear to God. Wrapping up the day here in Hamburg. Big day tomorrow, Internet Rockstars Conference, excited. Got a little bit of a chat, pretty intense day. I don't even know, like, is today the same day as Detroit in theory? I guess in some weird way we're in Detroit. I guess in some weird way we're in New York, Detroit, London, and Hamburg. All I guess in like a day and change. So it's been a wild 24, 36 hours. Very productive. Really enjoyed my time with Dan Gilbert. And those guys, I guess that's the prior episode, but I guess today, it all blurred. London was super great, had a great client meeting with some of the employees.
First I hit him with the ER, then I hit him with the first 48, then I hit him with the mid-life, then I hit him with the 415, man I hit him with my whole damn life, man I'm giving them my whole damn mind, then I hit him with the 91 Steez. Dusty beats on the dusty beat, man, how could I forget the DJ?
Like the tour is what makes it seem expensive. It's the detox, it's the how do you actually get it, come into Vayner, spend 11 hours, get real details on paid media, real details on influencers, like just the details of all the stuff I'm putting out on social in a Vayner way with experts. And yeah, I just think it's, right, the content, like yeah, I mean, and access, right? Like what happens when it's Tony Robbins with you for an hour, that's only 10 of you, or it's me. VaynerMedia is going to be doing something similar to Disney and Zappos, which is tours and consulting for the day at VaynerMedia. So come in at 8 a.m., leave at 7 p.m., 11 hours, $10,000 ahead. You get a tour of the office, and then you get 11 hours of content in detail. You know, influencer marketing, video production, strategy, just kind of workshops, jamming, only 10 people at a time, and just get the Vayner experience and a digital marketing day that I'm trying to figure out how to make ROI positive. We're filming it, we're doing a bunch of stuff. We're gonna interview all of you one by one so that you get content out of it, the manifesto thing. We're getting close to that. You gonna get that done? You've got 3 good pieces, right? About to put in a massive video called How to Start. So many of you are stuck, haven't started your thing. But we're gonna figure that out. All right, we're here. Gotta run through the airport. Hope you guys are well. Hamburg, Germany, I'm on my way. London, thank you for the 6 hours. Detroit, thank you for the 2 hours. The Irish keynote is up, and it is a beast. If you have not seen my keynote from Dublin, you're missing out. And you need You need to check that out. And to
They see me as a threat to the point that they don't give me respect, to the point of no acknowledgement. Tell yourself you're better, that don't pay the rent.
And now I'm just getting to Hamburg, but really, it's kind of stuff you didn't see. This would have been a fun episode to eventually have to start recording what I do on my phone. A lot of action on the phone today, from airport to airport to airport to hotel. Just getting a lot done with the senior team, a lot of focus on new product offerings from VaynerMedia, a lot of client strategy stuff, a lot of revenue realization, just nerdy business stuff of running. I think sometimes when you guys watch this, you forget that I'm running, 100 now with PureWow. We're gonna be $150 million plus conglomerate with VaynerX, so pretty busy.
Every day is the daily grind, a day closer till they realize, a day closer till they recognize. I could very well be the guy, man, I could very well be the guy. Lord knows it's a matter of time.